Good fucking afternoon, morning, whatever day it is. I hope you're having a good one. Get this shit out of the way. It's a little dark, ladies and gentlemen, and I apologize for that. It is 5:40 in the goddamn morning. 5:45 if we're being exact. And I had to do a podcast. You already know. You already know the rules. We got to do a podcast. We got to do a podcast at least once a week. If not more, or else we die. And that's the rules. I'm sorry, I got to get this camera. There we go. There we go. That's not terrible. How the fuck are you guys? I'm doing all right. I'm alive. I ain't dead yet. Obviously, we're fucking kicking. Lately I've been stuck in between wanting to burn and wanting to succeed, if that makes sense. I want to fucking succeed more than anything. Obviously, that's all I've ever wanted. But sometimes the pressure of it gets to be so much that I'd rather just crash and die because I don't want to do it anymore. And I don't know how to deal with those feelings exactly, if you will. I don't know how to deal with that shit. Because, if you look at it, I've made significant progress. I am so far from who I used to be, it's not even funny. But inside my skull, I still fuck with myself as if I were that person that I used to be. And it fucks me bad, dude. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just my brain is constantly battling me and constantly trying to fucking bring me down. And it's my own goddamn brain. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? We're supposed to be partners, buddy. I'm smoking a cigarette. Menthol American Spirit. Just a classic, you already know. But it's like, how hard do you have to fucking work in this goddamn world to actually get ahead a little bit? That's what the fuck I'm saying. I know I'm a little ahead. I'm not where most of the people in my age group are. But I don't want to be I want to be further, dude. And my brain always fucks with me in that regard. Oh, don't you want to be further along, Cody? Why don't you work harder? And it's like, I'm trying to work as hard as I can. And then your brain's like, no, I don't think you are. I think you're fucking lazy and you don't do enough. And then I gotta fucking battle my goddamn brain about how fucking lazy I am. Even though I go to the gym, I go fucking try to get good sleep. I try to do the things that I need to do. I'm still battling my own mind. Wondering if it's all gonna be good enough, dude. And I know people are like, oh, don't fucking compare yourself. There's the cliche, don't compare yourself to others, and don't, I don't even know what the other cliches are, but, you kind of got to. Who else are you going to compare to besides yourself? But to compare to yourself all the time, you're not going to make any progress. How do you know what improvement it is if you've never learned what improvement is, You got to learn it from somewhere or somebody. And if you don't fucking learn it from somewhere, then you're never going to know how to get ahead. I think it's a constant fucking process of trying to get ahead, man. And if you slow down on it or you get behind on it, you just go right back to where the fuck you came from. And that's what scares the fuck out of me. It's going back to where the fuck I came from, because I was such a goddamn animal, dude, that I don't want to be that person anymore. I've gotten so many wrangles on my demons, but demons keep popping up. That's the problem. There's never an ending battle, and I wish there fucking was, but I don't think there is in this fucking lifetime. I think that's just what humans go through. We go through constant problems, constant fucking battles inside our own skull, until we fucking arrive at the place that we want to arrive at. And maybe we never arrive. I don't fucking know. But I have to believe that if I work hard enough, I'm going to get to the spot that I need to be. Because if I don't believe in that, what the fuck else is there to believe in, man? Believe in a fucking job, believe in working, your entire life away? That's not what I'm trying to fucking do. So what the hell do I got to believe in besides working my goddamn ass off? And this job that I'm at, I love the people. I love the job itself. Everything is beautiful besides my pay and the boss. I haven't talked to the boss much. All right, I'll admit that. Like all I've heard from my interaction with the guy, and it's only been a couple times, not bad. But from what I've heard from this guy over the years, from people who have been there, I do not like what I'm hearing. And I want to stick it out long enough to see if he's willing to treat me as I deserve to be treated. Am I, because I work my fucking ass off, dude. That's why. I'm not saying I'm entitled to anything or that I deserve anything. All I want is $1 or $2 more. I think I deserve more than $20 a fucking hour. Because I've worked my goddamn ass off. My resume's beefy. I think I deserve that at least. And if he's not willing to give that to me, I'm going to have to get the fuck out of there. I don't want to, because I love working with the people I'm working with. I don't mind going to the jobs I go to every day, but the problem is, I'm not getting enough money. Literally what I make from this job, which is about $7.40 on a lucky paycheck, that's going all to bills, dude. That's why I've been working with Adam on the weekends. Because everything I make on the weekends, that shit's extra. I got my truck payment. I got my insurance. I got rent. I got my truck payments every week. My truck repairs every week, which that's almost done. So that's good. Got rent. I got bills. I got food. I got gas. I got Adam. I'm paying Adam back still. But I'm about over probably a little bit, halfway maybe, from when we went to Arizona. Because I didn't have the money, dude. I was fucking broke as shit. But he's a good friend. He's like, you know what? I'll take you out there. Because he was going to go by himself regardless. So he's like, all right, I'll take my homie. And that was cool of him to do. And I told him I'd pay him back. I didn't have to. Like, I didn't have to go. I didn't have to pay him back probably. But I agreed to pay him back because I don't like just taking advantage of people. That seems wrong to me. In whatever regard that you do it. Even if it's just smoking their weed or something, I don't like taking advantage of people. Now, with that being said, I do smoke a lot of Chance's weed. I do smoke a lot of Chance's weed, but that's because I feel like a tweak without it. It's an excuse. I'll give whoever's listening, it's an excuse. I just am addicted to weed, all right? And I like smoking weed. It makes me feel like a nicer and better person, and so I fucking stick with that substance. Everything else makes me more irritable. Nicotine, alcohol, it makes me pissed off. It makes me want to hurt people and hurt myself. So I stay away from those substances. But mushrooms and weed make me feel like I'm a nicer guy. They make me want to love people more and be nicer to people. And that's what I want in my life. I want to be nice to people and I want to love people. But my brain blocks me off. It doesn't want me to do it. I was going to do a podcast yesterday, but I was just too goddamn lazy. I won't lie. I could have done one, should have done one. Plus, I get nervous when Chance is around for some reason. Because, I don't know why, but when people are around, I don't want to do a podcast. I don't know why. Just because people are going to hear what I'm saying, hear what I'm thinking. I don't know why I don't like that. Even though I'm putting it here for anybody and anyone to see, I don't like necessarily, hold up. I don't like go around spreading the word on this thing, to be honest, dude. I'll share it on social media. Just because I don't want to be on there. Well, that didn't make sense. I'll share it on social media just because it's easy. Snapchat, Facebook, sometimes Instagram. But mostly Facebook, Snapchat, and that's it. I don't talk about it. I don't fucking do anything other than do it. My eyes are starting to hurt. I'm debating on whether I should have fucking left my glasses on or not. I got a new pair of glasses. I could actually show them. Look at those beauties. Sheesh. Sheesh. But I should have left them on because my eyes are kind of dry. What was I talking about though? Oh yeah, I don't fucking go around sharing this thing like it's some goddamn, look at what I'm doing. No, who gives a shit what I'm doing, dude? Nobody cares. I've realized that years ago. Nobody gives a goddamn thing what I'm doing. Alright? Some people may some people may look in, some people may watch every here and there, some may be dedicated, but most people just don't give a fuck, and I've accepted that. I do this because of me. I enjoy doing it, and so I do it. Even though sometimes I don't want to fucking do it, I figure out it soon, very quickly, after I start the goddamn camera, that, oh, this is what I like to do. I always forget. It's kind of like smoking weed or something, because it kind of scares me. Weed does when I smoke it. And you know what? For a while I was worried about sugarcoating shit, to be honest. Oh, what if I say something that's going to get me in trouble? Oh, who gives a fuck? Alright, we started this thing freely. We're going to keep this thing free. No matter fucking what. Alright? But when I smoke weed or I do mushrooms, it scares the fuck out of me. I don't know. I don't know why I do it. My brain tells me that I want it. Alright? And then I go and do it. I get scared. And I get overstimulated. And I just get fucking nervous. But then when I come down a little bit from being that nervous, I realize, oh, it's not so goddamn bad. Life's not so bad. And that's why I like using it. With alcohol or any other substance, it's kind of just dulling you down to life. It's making it all right for that night because of the alcohol. And then you just keep chasing that dragon. And actually, I drank last Tuesday, about a week ago now, if I'm being 100% honest. I used it as an excuse, to be honest. There was a festival going around in Forest City. Chance and I walked around it a little bit. We got a couple beers. Well, I got a tall boy Modelo, which is about 2 beers, and then a tall Angry Orchard or Wicked Apple fucking drink, and I drank that. Now let me tell you, past me would have been like, hey, I'm back off the goddamn wagon. I'm losing my shit. I'm not keeping it together. No. I mean, I have a problem with spending. I'll admit that. I got a problem with jerking off. I'll admit that. You know what? We're going to be 100% honest on this fucking thing from now on. What else do I got a problem with? That's about it, I think. I mean, that's what I see right now, is my spending and my jerking off. It becomes a problem. But, it's because, dude, let me be 100% honest. I tell people, I've said before, I had a porn addiction. Nobody knows how fucking bad it was, because I never fucking said how bad it was. And I didn't want to say how bad it was, because it's fucking embarrassing. But I would jerk off like 10 fucking times a day, dude. I would jerk off until I could not produce sperm anymore. I would fucking go until I physically and mentally hurt. I would not stop. And it's because I was so young and I had access to the internet and access to all this shit with no regulation or no supervision. And so I was just going ham. Every free time I had, every time I was sitting by myself, I was yerking my schmirking, dude, because I found out, oh shit, this feels good. Honestly, food might have been my first drug, jerking off might have been the second. Just because I realized, oh shit, that does feel pretty good, you know? Because I was really young. But then, you slowly get over the years, and I remember when I was with Maddie, dude, I thought about this a little bit ago. I would tell her that I used to be addicted to porn. Just because I didn't want to say, oh, I'm addicted to porn. Because that's an embarrassing thing to fucking say to me. At least I don't want to have to tell people that. But that's when I first realized I had a problem. It was like 5 years ago when I was like, oh, I used to be addicted to porn. And then I'd start thinking about it, and I'm like, damn, I still watch it quite a bit. I ain't jerking off 10 times a day, but I still was watching it quite a bit. And like my entire Snapchat feed is just bitches. Elle Brooke, fucking Marie Tamara, fucking Danielle Bregoli, you got fucking all kinds of bitches is what I'm saying, dude. They're all over. And that's why I just gotta stay away from my phone. Because that motherfucker will get me if I just look at it. Because it's so ingrained into my brain that it's like an impulse and it tricks me. It's got so bad at one point that my brain had convinced me that it was as necessary as eating, breathing, or sleeping, that I had to jerk off, or else I could not go to sleep, I could not be calm, I could not keep myself together, all right? And I kind of fell off the wagon when I was messing around with Chance's cousin, and I'm going to say who the fuck it was now, who cares? But I was messing around with Chance's cousin, and what happened? I kind of fell off the wagon because I went a little crazy in the brain. She kind of got me a little bit. I won't lie. Dude, I'm willing to do anything for a goddamn anybody. I love people to fucking death, but if you fuck me over, you won't see me ever again. I promise that. I have 100% love or 0% love, dude. If you want 100%, I'll give you 100%. You want all the love? Fine. All right? But 0%, that's what happens when you fuck me over or you lose my trust. I ain't gonna fucking love you anymore. I mean, I still love them. That's the problem with me, dude. I care too much. I love everybody that I've ever seen. Everybody that I've ever met in my entire life, I still love. I fucking can say that with 100% accuracy right now because I think about everybody. I see people at Walmart I worked with fucking 7 years ago that I still remember their name, still remember how much I cared about them and how much they cared about me. Dude, I loved it. Like Jeannie. I saw a woman named Jeannie yesterday, or 2 days ago. And that lady was so goddamn nice to me. She was so fucking sweet. I remember her to this goddamn day. Miss Dannon in my school, Miss Burt, all these people that I remember and I cared about and I love, man. Because they gave me something. They gave me, the people who hurt me, I don't remember. Well, I remember them, but I don't like them. I love them, but I don't have to like them. All right? But all these people who gave me something and helped me throughout life, I love them to fucking death, dude, and I can't ever forget them. I don't know why. Maybe it's autism, maybe it's something else, dude, but the way I interact with this reality is I care too much. I think about other people way too much. And it hurts me. It hurts me physically and mentally because I start spazzing because I'm thinking about other people too much. Oh, what is this person going to think? How do they feel right now? Well, how did that make them feel when I said that and it did? And everything that I fucking do is through a filter of, are people going to be hurt by this? Am I going to hurt anybody by this? Because that's not my intention. I don't want to hurt nobody. Never did, never wanted to. But I have. I'll admit that. I've hurt people just fucking out of my own bullshit in my brain. I've accidentally caused some problems, you know? And I've worked really hard to get out of that. But my point is that that's all I want. Is to care about somebody and love somebody. But our generation nowadays is so goddamn fucked up, dude. And I'm not saying that it's all women's fault. I may have said that in my younger years. Oh yeah, all women are fucked up. And a lot of them are. I ain't gonna fucking sugarcoat it either. A lot of women are fucked up. A lot of men are fucked up. And that's why it's so goddamn hard to find a goddamn relationship nowadays. Because everybody's so goddamn fucked up and traumatized, and they don't know how to deal with it. Trauma isn't the problem, I don't think, because life is traumatic. Humans have been traumatized throughout our entirety of our human history. That's why we have words like depression, anxiety, all this stuff, so that we can understand these mental disorders that we've been battling with for centuries, right? But that doesn't mean we should get stuck on them and not learn. We don't know how to deal with these issues. We get stuck on on the comforting aspects of, oh, I'm just gonna fucking push it away with these distractions rather than solving the problems. And you know what? I was thinking about that with OnlyFans. Listen, I've wanted nothing more in this goddamn world than to be rich, alright? But I have to work my goddamn ass off and grind like a motherfucker to get that done, right? Thing is, these OnlyFans models don't have to do that. And you may be like, oh, isn't that better? They got a direct path now. No, I don't think it is, because I have to go through all these trials and tribulations. And this ain't like me bitching and moaning either. It's not like, ooh, I gotta do all this stuff, so why don't that? No. What I'm thinking is that through all these trials and tribulations, I have been learning how to be a better person, how to act better in society, how to improve myself, how to keep myself together. I've been learning all sorts of life skills that are going to help me throughout life. And that's what I'm talking about. They get to skip all of this shit, and I hope the audio's good. If it's not, I'm sorry. But they get to skip all this shit and go right to the money. But what are you going to do with it? Especially like Lil Tay. Lil Tay, I don't know if you know her. She's this little Asian chick that acted black. She was popular around the time that Bad Baby got popular. I don't know why I know this stuff, dude. I spend way too much time on the fucking internet. That's why. But she got popular around the time Bad Baby got popular. And they were both kids. And Lil Tay's still 17. But I saw a post from her the other day that said, you know damn well as soon as I'm 18, I'm dropping that link. And we all know what the fuck that's talking about, dude. She's dropping her OnlyFans. Maybe I'm fucking jumping the gun. Maybe I'm just assuming. But come on. She's talking about being broke. She's talking about needing money. She's talking about how she's dropping a link. We know what the fuck this means. When she's 18. Specifically 18. If it wasn't OnlyFans, she'd drop it right now. Right? This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Instead of character development in life, instead of figuring out how to live and be and interact with the world, you just get money, and then you can do whatever you want. You don't gotta be a better person. You don't gotta fucking try. And that's what I get worried about, is that people are way too focused on money over anything else. Self-improvement, fucking any of that shit. And trust me, I was in that same boat myself when I was a kid. All I cared about was money. And that's just kind of how our society propagates, because it turns us into consumers. And so all we need is money to consume, right? Consume, and we're never fucking happy. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, man. It's not important to worry about the money. It's important to worry about what the money can get you. But the money itself is not important. And you also shouldn't focus on what it can get you, because you don't need any of that stuff. Besides food, water, shelter, that's all we need. And air, our body does the rest. I need a moment of silence for a second. I hope that I can be heard clearly. I hope that there's no sound issues, because I'm driving on the interstate, and so it's probably a little loud, a little windy. I got the windows up. I'm sure I could be heard, but I'm hoping there's not too much background noise. Is what my hope is. I'm driving to Northwood today. I went there yesterday with Josh, this cool guy that I work with, and he kind of helped me a lot, just because I've been riding with a guy. He's a great guy, but for the past 2 weeks I was riding with a guy to Charles City. That guy's pessimistic and angry, and it gets to you. It starts to get to you, that pessimism and that anger starts to eat at you. I thought I was a calm fucking person, dude, and I try to project myself to be a calm person, because I've put in so much work and effort to be a calm person. Obviously, I have a lot of energy. That's not the calm I'm talking about. I'm just talking about not pissed off. You know what I'm saying? But I tried hard because every morning with this guy, it was like a meditation practice for me. That's what I had turned it into. All right, I'm going to stay calm all day. I'm going to be so calm, I'm going to bring him into the calmness. And it worked sometimes, but other times, it did not work. Other times, he got to me. Most times, he got to me. And I got angry. And it was hard, dude, because that anger, once it pulls you in, it's like a demon. It just sits in there. Even if you're not even mad about anything specifically, it's like this low level of stress that's within your being. It fucks with you. It fucks with you all day. And like, I can calm myself down from being stressed or angry, right? I get angry, I calm down. 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 But by the end of this day, by the end of the days with this guy, because he's so at 100 all the time, I can't calm down by the end of the day. And I'm just angry. And I'm like, yo, I feel a little bit pissed off, huh? And that's not a healthy mindset to be in, but it kind of made me pessimistic for a little while and angry about the way things were, the way things are looking. So I started telling people, because on the last podcast for Chance, I started talking about shit. How much money people spend, how people take care of themselves and their children and their houses. I see shit every day, all right? Doesn't make me some goddamn prophet or saint or whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm not the guy anybody should be listening to. I'm not saying that, all right? But what I am saying is, if you're not taking care of yourself in whatever way, shape, or form that I see, it's going to piss me off. Because I'm trying so goddamn hard to work on myself. And if you got something that you can take care of, and it's not too hard to take care of, like cleaning up your house, or cleaning up your dishes, or picking shit up, fucking do it. And I hold on to that shit, because I don't want to irritate people or upset people, or who the fuck am I to say what the fuck I'm gonna say? But I've realized that what I say is just ideas. And sometimes people could use these ideas. Because if you don't give these ideas out, how the fuck are they gonna know what to think? They're gonna think what they're doing is fine. And maybe it is fine. I don't know. That's why the idea has to come up. It's because nobody knows. Until the idea is brought up and it's questioned. That's why I question everything. Because until the idea is brought up and it is questioned, how the fuck do you know? How the fuck do you know? Oh, because I know. No, you fucking don't. You're saying you know. The whole idea of philosophy and problem solving, philosophy and problem solving, is that you question ideas. And this is the scientific method. You question ideas and you test those ideas rigorously until you find what looks like the truth. And if that truth falls apart later on, then you have to find a new truth. Oh, the Zen's starting to try to get me. You gotta find a new truth. Because if the truth doesn't hold up to time, it ain't true, buddy. It ain't true. I can tell you that. It's not the truth. And too many people try to force the truth into being the real shit, but it's not real. I don't know how we got, reality. My brain is trying to get down to the root of reality. I know it's never going to, and that's it's a goal that's not going to happen. But that's why I like that goal, because it's something I can work on forever. And I work on it by talking to people and gaining ideas, gaining information, reading books. I've been listening to Alan Watts a lot. He had made a good point, actually, that speaking of smoke, I lost my Penji. I completely forgot about that thing till now. Well, that's gay. I'll find it. See, when I lose shit, it bothers the fuck out of me. That's why I don't like it. And now, this thing I've lost like 700 different times. I won't even lie. Now I don't even know where I put it. Oh, I plugged it in. I'm fucking retarded. Jesus Christ. See? I start to lose it very quickly. I'm going to start to lose it really fast. On certain things, I can keep it together pretty well, but if I lose something that I know where I put it, that starts to get to me. Or if somebody else is doing something that I know they shouldn't be doing, it starts to get to me. I'd like to fucking live as simple as possible, alright? And if shit is not simple, I start to get upset. And I've realized that now because my brain wants to control things. I'm a bit of a control freak, alright? I want to see things done in the best way possible. And maybe I don't have that answer, but I'm going to try to find that answer. And I'm going to find it through talking to people, researching, figuring it out. And I think that's what we've lost maybe, is that too many people trust everybody else to give them the answers. The government, the medical system, the pharmaceutical system. Everybody wants different answers. And you know what? Josh had told me yesterday that he's had a pinched nerve in his hip since he was younger than I am right now. And what he told me that he realized that food made it worse. And this is the first, in my life, first reality-based experience I've had besides the internet, is what I mean by that, of somebody telling me that inflammation from food is making their pain worse. And that's what I've been learning, is that you eat shitty food, you're gonna be, you know what? That might be why I'm so sore today. I ate 8 fucking shitty burritos last night, dude. No wonder I'm sore. That's what I'm talking about. Inflammation causes pain within the body. And if you eat like shit, you're going to be sore. And I think that's what has happened to me. Because I woke up pretty sore this morning. And I think it's because I ate like shit. I've been eating eggs and meat. I've been eating eggs and brats, eggs and chicken. I'm probably going to get some beef this weekend. That's all I've been eating. But occasionally, I'll fucking go and I'll go get a goddamn peanut butter jelly sandwich. And by one, I mean 7. Or I'll fucking go get 8 burritos from Hy-Vee, one of those pack of El Montes. You know, those chimichangas, dude. You fucking pop those bitches in the microwave. Ooh! Woo! I was going to eat 4, which is crazy already. Then I got to 6, which is crazier. And then I got to 8, which was package is gone. I might have ate one more or something, but I need a second, man. Need another moment of silence. I'm sorry. The moment of silence helps me. They help me gain thoughts and help me. I like to listen to the silence for a second, because after hearing your own voice for so long, you're like, Jesus, I wish I'd shut the fuck up. We're going to make today a goddamn good day, all right? If you've gotten this far, I'm going to say a few things. I want you to subscribe and like this video. I don't say it very often, all right? But I'm going to start saying it. Just because if we're going to do some shit in this lifetime with this podcast, I need people to do that. It's not a solo thing. It's never been a solo thing. I need other people to support and help me, all right? And the support and help will come back. I swear to God it will. Once I start getting money, There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be all kinds of shit. We're going to be doing shit together. I'll fucking meet up with my fans. We'll go to a water... Dude, we can rent out a whole water park. We can rent out a whole skate park. We can do something crazy. We can rent out a construction site and build a building together. We can find some crazy shit to do, all right? But I'm going to need some other people to help me out. And that's what I've been gathering throughout life so far, is people to help me, right? People with certain specific skills. Chance with cars, Adam with money. I know a guy that's good with fucking concrete, a guy that's good with garage doors, a guy that's good in survivalist type things. I know a guy that's good in a lot of different things. Engineering. He's good in engineering. I know a bunch of guys, dude. That's what I've been gathering throughout life, is a team of people that can help me make money. All right? And maybe that's a little selfish, but everybody's focused on money, so why aren't we working together to make the money, man? It doesn't make any sense. But that's what I'm saying. Help me out. Do what you got to do. Like, subscribe, do what you got to do. But we're going to make some shit happen in this lifetime, man. We're going to make it. We have to. Because if I don't make something happen, I'm going to hate myself for the rest of my life. Just because if I'm putting all this work and effort into nothing, what the fuck am I doing? That's why I got to keep my nose down on the grindstone, dude. Work my fucking ass off to get this shit done. I don't want to do it every day. To be honest, I didn't want to do it today. I didn't want to do it yesterday. I didn't want to do it Monday. But I get up and I do it every single fucking day. Even though I don't want to. But that's life, baby. That's life, baby. You gotta grind your goddamn ass off. And just doing enough is not enough. It's not gonna be enough. It's not that hard. It's compounded. It's that book I've talked about, Atomic Habits. 1% every day. You need 1% every day. That's all you need. Because by the end of the year, that's 365%. That's over 100% already in 1 year. Because you've been working 1% every day. That's all you fucking need. And it's hard. It's hard to stay consistent. Did gas go down? No. 289 still, buddy. 289 still. When I get to the job site, I'm going to pause this thing, hop out, take a pisser, and then I'll hop back in. Because I'm going to do this thing till Josh gets there. We're almost there. That's why I said that, because I'm just thinking about pissing. I ain't gonna lie. That's all that's on my brain right now. It's a fucked up life we live in, though. I don't want to live it. And most people don't want to live it, but we got to. That's the thing. We fucking have to. We're here. We didn't ask to be here, but now we are. So now what are you gonna do about it? You gonna fucking spend your whole life bitching and moaning? That's what I was gonna do. And it works for a little while. Numbing your pain and bitching and moaning about everything, blaming everybody else rather than yourself. I mean, it's a half-cooked solution, I suppose. But it's not going to solve things 100%. It's not going to solve anything 100%. Trust me. Like I said, I was talking about drinking. I went off on a tangent. Oh, me, what if fucking went off the rails? I regulated myself. I didn't want any more. I realized I didn't like alcohol. And I haven't touched it since. And I don't want it. I realized that I was just addicted for a little while. I never liked it. And as a kid, I never liked it. So I ain't doing it no more. But I'm going to go piss. I'll be right back. The reason I preach this shit I do, man, is because I fucking live it. It's like 6 o'clock, 6:20, 6:30, something like that. I ain't even supposed to be here for another half hour. But I'm here. Because we gotta be. You know? You gotta show up. Get shit done. And be early. And not just be early. but wake up early. Because when you wake up early, it's fucking golden, dude. By the time everybody else gets awake and to the job, I've been up for 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, right? I feel like I'm superhuman because everybody else are walking around, they're tired, right? But me, look at me, I'm fucking running around, I'm chilling. Now, by like 2 o'clock, your boy's tired again, but that's just part of the gig. I gotta put this down. Had to prop the garage door. That way everything's ready for when Josh gets here. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Get shit done. Oh, I know what we're supposed to do today, so I could technically get in there right now, actually. I guess I will. What am I gonna need? I need my pencil. Grab a marker. Keys can stay. Drink coffee. Safety glasses, probably. We're cutting metal. We're putting it up today. We're almost done, I think, here. We've been working here for a little while now. And I think we're about to get done with it all. What else do I got? Pencil, tape. Grab my knife, I guess. Knife. All right. Josh and I talked about this yesterday. He's like, well, you know what we're supposed to do, so if you get here early, I'm like, oh, all right, bet. And so I guess I'll start. I didn't want to, but now I have to because I know it. Normally when I get here, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, you know? But today, that is not the case. Today the case is that I know. I know and I should be doing it, you know? I'm gonna set this up somewhere. Set this up, on the lift. Is it lift a good move? I don't know, dude. I don't. I should have brought my mics, because then, woo! If I brought my mics, then I could have just walked around. It would have been easy. Easy money. That works. That works right there. All right. Coffee right here. Woo! All right. So here's what needs to get done. We got a metal piece up there. We have to cut that piece. I don't remember the measurements. He told me yesterday, but it has to be that. Oh, I see exactly what we got to do. Okay. All right. So what we need to do, we need to get up in this motherfucking lift and go up. I love this job for this reason only. Because all the shit you get to fuck around with, dude. I've operated so many different lifts. Alright. A little more. Careful of the level. Alright. It's dark up here, huh? Prop this thing up here. Prop this thing up here. Boom. Now we're up really high, all right? So, a sheet is gonna go from here to here, I bet. So we're gonna have about 24 inches. So if we measure right here, I think he said 20. Which seems about right. But, that's a sheet. This is a sheet. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I think it's gonna end here if I'm not wrong. Where do I have a sheet up here? I do. So we're gonna go from here to there. It's about 35. So you come over here, and from this edge to over there, 35. Right there, 20 is correct. We'll go with 20. 20 on that side. 9 on that side, I remember now. 9 and 20. Bet. So now we fucking take this down, go down here. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. And I hope you guys are having a beautiful weekend. It's Wednesday, my dudes. And it's gonna be a hectic day. Not really. I don't know why I said that. I did my oil change yesterday. It took fucking forever because I couldn't get the bolt off at first. But then I ended up getting it. And then I could do my oil change. Then I thought I had the wrong filter, which was not the case. I did not. Let's grab this fucker here. This guy will work. Oh, okay. So then, how's it gonna go on? Lap side or bad left? Left. Yeah. Yeah, so this goes over there. That's the top. So from the top down, we got 20 on this side. On that side, and then on this side we got 9. Right there. All right, and then what we do, it would be a lot easier if I ended this podcast, but I'm kind of having a good time. I wish I had like a GoPro, because then I could just walk around, record, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about getting something like that, just so I can record shit while I'm at work. That'd be pretty sweet. Now I need to make a diagonal from this side to this side. Get here. Let's use this pencil. That's fucked. smoothest line I've ever seen. I'm gonna use a level. I don't trust that line. I can use this. Problem is, I want everything to be perfect, and it's never going to be. That's the thing. But we can get as close as we can, can't we? I think so. Jesus, my pencil needs a sharpening. Sorry if this is boring. Got nothing to talk about really either. Just cutting up this fucking thing. Guess I could end it and focus, which I probably will. That way I can play some music. I love you guys. You guys have a wonderful week, wonderful month, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later.